Hey guys, so I'm back again. It's me, Aja, and I'm filming 2 videos in a row. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about a commercial that I mentioned in my 50 random facts video. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about my commercial and then show it to you guys. So yeah, let's get started. So for this commercial, it was an Intel commercial and it was my first commercial ever, and I loved it. I love it. And it just reminds me of why I love acting so much, specifically film acting. Since it was my first commercial, I was very nervous, and I wanted to make sure that I did everything right so that I would be able to have the opportunity to do more of them. So when you're working with directors, you always have to make sure that you follow directions, that you listen to them, and that you're very respectful. So that's what I did, and it was really fun actually. We filmed at a high school here in Chicago. I don't know if it's still if the high school is still open or whatever, but yeah, we filmed at a high school. Actually, no, we didn't. We were at a high school. That's where one of the locations was to film, but I didn't film there. That was the other actors that they had. I actually filmed right outside of one of my best friend's houses. It was funny because I didn't know, we were just driving around trying to find a place to film at, and we found a place, and it ended up being right outside of my best friend Shayla's house, and we filmed there. It was a vacant lot. Yeah, it was funny because while I was doing it, people were staring. It was like, "Ooh, you famous girl," blah blah blah, "What's your name?" I was like, "I'm not famous." What? Yeah. And there was actually this one dude that kept coming over in our area while we were filming. He kept on messing around "Hey girl, I could be your girlfriend." I was like, this is not that type of thing. This ain't that, no. But he just kept on coming back and messing. Then he freaking drove a car in our filming space and was blasting music. I was like, really? They had to bring security and stuff. We had police traveling with us just to make sure nothing happened. But yeah, it's funny because before I actually filmed my part for the day, this was all in one day. It was 8 hours. It was a busy, long day, and they had a time for me to go to a spot to meet with them, and I ended up reading it incorrectly. I had my mom and my brother get up at 3 in the morning just to go downtown to meet them there at 5, because I thought my time was at 5, but it was actually at 11 something. So we woke up extra early when we could have been sleeping in. I was so oh my god, I can't believe I did that. But yeah, I'll always make sure I check my emails and read over them. But it was something weird happening with my emails. There was an email, because the email that they sent me had an attachment to it that showed the different times for everybody, and I didn't see that because there was another email that was the exact same as the other one, but it didn't have the attachment. So I had to scroll back to the other email, and I saw the attachment. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, this is my first commercial and not come at the wrong time. I was so nervous. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the whole process and everything that happened. It was really fun. I would love to do it again. And the people that I was working with were so like caring and nice, and they were really cool. They really like worked with me. It was really cool because we talked about a lot of things. I was learning stuff about them. They learned about me, and they felt like a family, even though I had just met them. And they actually weren't from like Chicago. They weren't even from America. It was really cool though. That was my experience with my first commercial. So if you want to see it, you can just continue looking and I'll be showing it right now.
What happens to a dream deferred?
Does it dry up? Like a raisin in the sun?
Or fester like a sore, and then run.
Does it stink? Like rotten meat?
Or crust and sugar over, like a syrupy sweet.
Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode?
So I hope you guys liked the commercial. I hope you liked this video. Please comment, share, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, thank you for watching. Peace. 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 Peace.